So really quick, I wanted to give you guys an update for that video I made a few weeks ago, basically talking about Anita Sarkeesian and her development with Mirror's Edge 2. So you all know I made that video, and it was basically an old rumor, and it kind of resurfaced like 2 or 3 years later, you know, and I never heard about it, so that's why I reported on it. And it basically caught the attention of a lot of people, to the point where, you know, someone created a petition and everyone just rushed to sign this petition. And we accumulated, I'd have to say, I'm going to look up the petition right now and give you guys exactly how many people signed this petition, because it was a lot. And really quick, I want to give a good shout out to Review Tech USA, Alpha Omegason, and Darkside Phil, who all three of those guys talked about the issue, as well as shared those the petition and told people to go sign it. So we ended this petition at 47,899 signatures. All right, so 47,900 signatures, more or less. And that's just, first of all, that's just awesome, you know. And I think we all knew, I mean, when it comes down to petitions, and I don't sign many petitions, but of course, you know, I wanted to share this one because this is probably, you know, one of the most important games in our industry, and one of my favorite games ever. And I signed this petition, but generally what petitions do is, when it involves money, you know, it's one thing to have a petition for Tomb Raider to be coming out exclusive or come out across all platforms. You know, everyone wants that and everything, but because there's money involved with Square Enix and Microsoft, you know, it's not like it's realistic that it's going to happen that way. But this, what I really wanted to do is I really wanted a response from EA. I think we all wanted a response from EA talking about this. And I tweeted to Peter Moore a few days ago, and I said, "Can I ask you a question? What do you think of this?" And he didn't respond to me, but I could imagine him taking my tweet and this link and giving it to, you know, some people at EA, and basically just said, you know, hey, let these people know that this isn't an issue. I mean, when you see 47,900 people sign this thing, that's a big number. I mean, that's a pretty big number of people who really, you know, took this up front and made it into this, you know, huge deal. It was just a rumor before, but I think we all wanted something. I heard so many things back and forth, people saying it was confirmed. Oh no, it's not confirmed. It was never confirmed. Oh no, it is confirmed. It's actually happening. And it's like going back and forth. This is what EA said, alright? EA said, and it was short, but it basically gave us the answer that we wanted. This petition is based on inaccurate information. EA is not working with Anita Sarkeesian on development of Mirror's Edge. So they basically told us that, nope, this isn't true. She's not involved with Mirror's Edge 2 development, and we can all just move on. And I was just like, thank God, alright? Because we, I mean, this could have potentially derailed and destroyed the franchise. Just her name on it. And I spoke about this in my video. I said that I wouldn't mind if she was more or less an advisor just for the character development. I still kind of wouldn't mind. I could see definitely why people just don't want her to have anything to do with gaming. I could definitely see that side. And, you know, we're all for equal rights, of course, but it's just when someone comes out here and says ridiculous stuff like, "Well, we need a whole new control scheme for the game," you know, it's just like stupid. So I'm just happy that EA responded to us and they told us no, and you know, we can all just calm down and move on with our lives now. So she's not involved with this, Anita Sarkeesian. She's not involved with this whatsoever. Mirror's Edge development is back on track, apparently. So I think now that this rumor has been debunked, and it's not true, it's been confirmed by EA themselves that this was never true. So I don't know why people are saying it's confirmed. So people just hear things, you know. If you go on N4G right now, it's posted right there on the front as the hottest news topic. Right now, it's the hottest news topic on N4G. So really looking forward to it. There was Mirror's Edge 2. gameplay features, because there are some other rumors, you know. Pretty much everything that we heard about the game is, everything looks great, you know. When we heard about Anita Sarkeesian, I got very worried because, I mean, this game has the potential to really drastically, as the first game did, this one has potential to really drastically change what we see as games, you know, as far as the core gameplay and what is possible and achievable in terms of core gameplay. We know that the main writer of Mirror's Edge, the original Mirror's Edge, is not going to be writing Mirror's Edge 2. Now, the person who wrote Mirror's Edge also wrote the story for Tomb Raider, and we both know that both those games, you know, very good games, yes, but the story was not the focus, and the story kind of took a back seat. She did, what did she do? She wrote Mirror's Edge, not doing Mirror's Edge. I know she also did Tomb Raider as well. At least I think so, right? Yeah. I don't know who's writing Mirror's Edge 2. I have no idea. We just know that it's under development from a small team, and they have as much time as they want to work on it. On June 3rd, 2013, oops, a little ad there. June 3rd, 2013, Mirror's Edge 2 and 3 domains are registered by EA. So I guess they're planning on making another Mirror's Edge after this. It's important because this is a series that could definitely live on. The thing is, would we want it to live on? Since they're rebooting it completely, you know, I could imagine them making a sequel. The thing is like, in terms of core gameplay, what are you going to add to it? You know, what are you going to change? How are you going to keep it fresh? It's going to be fresh no matter what, because of no other game does that as part of its core gameplay, but it's just about keeping it, you know, fresh. We have other, I'm looking at the wiki right now, by the way, so DICE Vice President Carl, we have surprises. Okay, we know that was announced. He called it an open world action adventure game, and was a prequel / reboot, is what they're calling it. It's a reboot. You can't have a prequel and reboot. DICE claimed to halt on Battlefront and Mirror's Edge until problems. Oh yeah, when Battlefield 4 was having issues, they completely stopped development of both Battlefront and Mirror's Edge to fix that game. So okay. January 2014, earlier this year, Microsoft reinstates that the rumored release date will be 2015. Mirror's Edge will not survive in 2015. I'm saying that because if it has a shot at ever winning Game of the Year, if it has a shot at winning anything, Mirror's Edge, the first one, is a game that had a really niche audience. And in order to have this game survive, it needs to come out in a time where, you know, there's competition, but there isn't great competition. This game is not going to survive against Star Wars Battlefront, against Batman Arkham Knight. It's not going to survive against Uncharted, against Halo 5. It's not going to survive against that. And so I would really like I always say this, and I really think this is going to happen. The game's going to come out in 2016. I think at E3 2015, we're going to get our first look at actual in-game footage, maybe of the open world, or maybe it's just a small confined mission. I think they're going to want to show off the open world. So it's probably going to be an open world gameplay segment, probably around 5-10 minutes long. And then E3 2016, we're going to show more gameplay, and probably they're going to have it playable on the show floor at E3. And then late 2016 is when the release date is going to be. That's what I think is going to happen. So keep that in mind. Let's see. Yeah, we know that the girl's not going to be running it. The same girl who did the first one. Mirror's Edge 2 details are leaked. New information such as a new 2016 release date is published. Yeah. It would be much better if it comes out in 2016. It's in June. Features on E3 prototype like gameplay with completion. Focus on which is. Okay, here I didn't even actually know this. June 23rd, 2014. According to a report from Cyberland, the Mirror's Edge 2 release date is set for April 2016. Okay, so an early 2016 release. This is an ad that keeps playing. I'll quit it right now. This fits in exactly to the previous announcement that the release is. Okay, so it looks like we have spring 2016 as a release window. So which is still fine. You know, I think spring 2016 will be good. That means that it'll be shown off at E3 2015, and if they're ever going to have it playable at E3, it's going to be at E3 2015. Which means that I need to go to freaking E3 next year. I need to try and get in. I do have different methods, alright? I have a friend, well, it's my dad's friend, alright, who worked with Warner Brothers, and he's kind of developing that relationship, and he may get me tickets that way. So, yes. So yeah, okay, we have a spring 2015. It's not announced, you know, as something that's going to happen, but that's what we're looking at, all right? Still a 2016 release. That sounds appropriate. That sounds right. So, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, so I think the game's back on track. You know, everything that we heard about the game, how it's going to have a revamped combat system, how it's going to be open world, it's going to allow you to choose your path to get to your objective. It's going, apparently what we know so far, it's not going to have any gunplay whatsoever. You're not going to be able to use guns at all. You'll be able to disarm people with guns, but you just throws it to the ground so you can't pick it up, which I think is going to be actually much better. I think that fans like myself are really going to appreciate that because, I mean, I'll be honest, I played Mirror's Edge. The first time I played Mirror's Edge, I didn't use guns. I wanted that trophy. But even when I play Mirror's Edge now, I use guns, yeah. But I think the challenge is always to try and not use guns, you know, to try and not use pistols and stuff, just to disarm them and stuff. You know, Mirror's Edge, the current combat system is very wacky, you know. If you're a skilled player like I am, you mastered it, so you know everything and it works for you. But the common person you're not going to be able to get it, you know. So the combat system needs to be integrated within the parkour system itself. So that it's not just run towards a person, stop, then punch him in the face. It needs to be like you running, you maybe, I don't know, doing some action thing where as she's running, maybe she grabs the guy from, she grabs the guy around his neck and just does like a drop on his head. I have no idea. But, you know, something like that where it's integrated within the combat, within the parkour system, and it just keeps you moving. So, it's back on track. Mirror's Edge 3 is back on track. I just spit all over the place. So I am happy. I'm looking forward to it, and I can finally sleep at night knowing that this game is not being tainted at all. So I will see you all next time there is Mirror's Edge news, and looking forward to it. And have a good day. If you guys know anything else, make sure to comment it down. If you guys want me to talk about anything else regarding this game, comment it below. So, see you guys later. Have a good one. Goodbye.